you seeing this? Pink water. Have you ever seen pink water in your whole entire life? I haven't.
Hey there, adventure friends.
Hi.
How's it going?
I hope you're doing really good. Today is a beautiful day. We found the salt flats. This place is crazy. This is quite the operation they have going here, isn't it?
Yeah, super crazy. So these salt flats, some of them are bright pink like the ones right behind us. And then you can see in the background, there are these salt mountains that they produce from the seawater. Like, I've always wondered, where does sea salt come from? This is one of the few places in the world that produces sea salt for all sorts of different purposes, from like water treatment systems to medicines to even salt that you get on your table.
Like water softeners too, right?
Water softeners, yeah.
We already got to see a little flamingo. I don't know if it was an orphan or what, but the little thing was all by itself. And usually you see flamingos in packs. So I'm interested to know whether that's like a normal thing for a little flamingo and its little wobbly legs to just be out in the wind all alone.
And it is windy out here. I could barely hold the camera still. It's like I'm holding a big kite, basically.
Yeah, that's how my hat feels on the bike. So keep in mind, if you're gonna ride a moto, that wearing a big brimmed hat is definitely, see, I'm blowing right now in the wind.
Yeah.
It definitely makes your head feel like you have a kite on it. Here we have a baby flamingo. We know it's a baby because of its color gray. Why is it all alone? Where is its mother? This flamingo appears to be very independent. Soon enough it will turn pink like its mother after it eats enough of the rosy brine shrimp. Its color is due to change. Makes you wonder what it's like to walk with wobbly legs in the high winds of Bonaire.
So we're going on a scooter adventure today. This island is massive. It's about 115 square miles all the way around it, and it's divided up into like little sections. So we're exploring the south side of the island today, which has the salt flats with flamingo sanctuary. There's also supposedly a lighthouse that has been here since the 1800s.
Yep.
And so yeah, we're just doing a little exploration. The salt pools here are absolutely interesting. So how the salt production happens is the salt comes from the ocean, and it's taken in all of these little canals all around the salt works here and put into pools. Over the next couple months, the water evaporates and you're left with salt deposits. Yeah, totally cool. The workers here check the salinity of the pools a couple times a month to make sure they're not too salty, make sure they're also salty enough at the same time so that the evaporation happens. And then when the salt is harvested after a few months, it's put into the salt mountains, which then goes across the huge salt pier over here to awaiting boats, where the boats then take it to North America, all over the Caribbean, as well as Europe and Africa. What's crazy about the salt pier area also is that because of the salt content of the water around this particular area, different sponges and corals like to grow that don't really grow anywhere else. And so this is a great place for scuba divers to see something super unique.
Wow! We're so lucky we just spotted a whole fleet of flamingos. They look gorgeous. They're bright pink feathers against the gorgeous teal water. Let's go take a look.
A fleet of flamingos, she said. I don't know, but I really like it.
I think it's a thing. It should be a thing if it's not.
Oh my gosh, we found the flamingos.
They're so beautiful. I think this is about as close as you can get to them. There's like a good stretch of beach. We probably could just like walk over there. But all the stuff that we read said to respect their space, because I think they might be kind of skittish around people. They're like a delicate species. species. So, well, that's what we read at least.
Yeah, so mind the flamingos, let them have their space. This is the Flamingo Sanctuary here in Bonaire. You can see it from the road if you take your scooter, like our scooter right there. We've arrived to the Williamstown Lighthouse. Ding!
Here we are.
Yeah, so this lighthouse was built back in the 1800s. And like most lighthouses, there are a lot of shallow reefs around the south end of here in Bonaire. And so what the lighthouse did was to help guide the maritime boats from crashing into the reefs while they were approaching the island at night.
That's very kind.
Yeah, so there's a few different lighthouses here on Bonaire. We might be able to visit a few of them. There's also some light beacons, which are a little bit different, but very similar. This one here has been restored to its original glory, the original sort of light fixture on the top, and it's still running as of today.
I don't have much else to say about that.
Lighthouse trivia.
Yeah. Something else really cool that we've been noticing, there's all these collected pieces of coral and other debris like plastics from humans that has been turned into sculptures on the side of the beach, like little like Anuksha type things. They're really cool. Some of them just look like a pile of rocks, but others, you can tell, people took some time to set them up and stack them up nice and make use of the trash that has washed ashore. Not sure how I feel about that.
So one of the things that I read about online is that these windmills back here are powered obviously by the wind. They pump water from all over the different salt pans to transfer salt water from the sea into the different pans. So that's a great use of just mechanical renewable energy to accomplish a task. We've made it back.
That was really fun. Bonaire is such an interesting landscape. Like, I've never seen anything like it. It's like arid and moody with the waves crashing on the shore and then these like just gorgeous epic colors. The colors. It's like an artist's dream.
So beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Yep.
So that was a really fun scoot little trip. I think it was about 14 kilometers or so all the way around the southern loop of the island, and you get to see a lot of really cool things. So if you come to Bonaire, I definitely highly recommend. Definitely highly recommend renting a scooter and going for a scoot around the island.
That was quite the scoot.
Yeah.
That was really cool. So if you haven't yet, go ahead, click subscribe, hit that bell. We come out with videos about 3 times a week. And if you want, share it with your friends. If you have adventurous friends or friends who want to learn about how to travel full time and do a little bit more of what they want, go ahead and share it too.
Yeah, and until next time, friends.
Adventure on.
Adventure on.
Bye. Today is a beautiful day. We are discovering the, what are they called?
This is
Cargill
Salt Flats.
Salt Works. Cargill Salt Works?
Cargill Salt Flats.
Whatever. We found the salt flats. Another flamingo! Whee!